Hi, my name is Liz. I'm your instructor for this course, and I'm going to give you a quick overview of what we're going to be covering this semester. So this is Introduction to Information Technology, and this is an overview course. So it's going to give you a lot of broad information about this industry, and it's a very wide, varied industry with all sorts of different careers and areas and topics. So we're going to learn about things like hardware and software and security and systems analysis and all kinds of different things. And hopefully to the end of the course, you'll have an idea of what area you'd like to focus in, which area might be the most interesting to you. So when you log onto the course homepage, you're going to see this obviously, and the course is organized by weeks. And there is a link here every week. So let's start with the orientation in chapter 1. Oops. And you're just going to work your way through. So some information here about me, some more information about the course, grading, that kind of thing. The syllabus, it's important you read this because this is your contract. It's rules that we both have to follow. Discussion post guidelines. This talks about what you need to do on the discussion post. There will be a discussion every week. You have to post something and you have to reply to another person. And this outlines what your post should look like if you'd like to get full credit, and also rules of etiquette. So we're all on the same page as far as what's acceptable types of things to post online. There's some assignments go with the orientation, meet your classmates. This paper, how to use computers this week. I just want you to think about all the different places you run into computers over the course of a day or a week, even sometimes over the course of an hour. And think broadly about computers. What is a computer? Where are there computers? Are there computers in your microwave, in your car, your phone a computer? Those cameras that you drive underneath when you're driving to work or school. All the different computers that come across your path during the course of a week. This orientation, some of you may have taken online courses before. It might be the first time for some of you, but this will give you some good information about what you need to do to be successful in online courses. A little bit different than an in-person type course. And then this link is a video that will show you about the Smart Book, which is something we'll be using in this course. So once you get through the orientation, start chapter 1, and every chapter is set up pretty much the same way. You have objectives, you've got PowerPoints, you've got key terms. And then this is the meat of it, your assignments. You've got this Smart Book, and this is a video that shows you about Smart Book. And Smart Book is really cool. It's, you're reading the book, it's the ebook, you'll be reading it, and it will start to ask you questions. And depending on how you answer those questions, it will either give you more or less to read. So it's adaptive to what you already know. So, maybe the hardware chapter, maybe you're one of those people that have put together a computer and you know all this stuff. It's going to give you less to read and less questions to answer. And maybe when we get to systems analysis and design, it'll be something new that you haven't heard of, and you may need to read a little bit more. So anyway, it will adapt to your knowledge. With a homework quiz, it's 10 questions. Both the Smart Book and the homework quiz, you can do these as many times as you like. You can keep at it until you get 100 points. You can do this as many times as you like until you get 100%. And we encourage you to do that. This is a revise and resubmit course. Everything that you do except the exams can be revised if you don't have and resubmitted if you have not gotten 100% on it. And then every week you'll have a discussion. Guidelines are up there. There's also a link to the guidelines. So for this one, research electronics, recycling, post what you've learned. Okay, following the guidelines. You can click on this to see what they are. And that's pretty much it. We'll do a chapter a week. First week you have the orientation too. You'll do a chapter a week. There is a midterm and a final. And let's see, where are they? So the midterm, chapters 1 through 7. Let's see a little bit about it here. 75 multiple choice questions, 90 minutes, take it twice. A good way to study for this midterm and the final is to do your chapter quizzes. multiple times because you're going to see the same questions in the chapter quizzes. It'll show up in the exams. And at the end of the course, when we're done with all this material, we're going to talk about the future. So a little discussion about the future, what you think the future of IT is going to look like, and then what's your career? You know, you've gone through this course. If you're not, most of you are going to be IT majors. If you're an IT major, what area spoke to you? What interests you? You know, was security interesting to you? Was programming interesting? So hopefully this will help you solidify that a little bit. You know, people, you start a course and, I want to work with computers. Well, you know, there's a lot of choices. So help you narrow that down a little bit. And then once you decide on your career, what education you would need to pursue for that particular career. And if for some reason you're not an IT major, say you're a health sciences major, that's fine. Just research the career that you've decided on. Doesn't have to be IT, but for most of you it will be. And then we have a final exam. And that is pretty much it. So if you have any questions all over the course of the semester, I am here to help you. The best way to get a hold of me is the Canvas email here. I check pretty often. I'll usually get back to you, you know, within a couple of hours. You know, I have the app on my phone. So if you have any questions or problems, please feel free to reach out and, you know, ask me anything. If you need help with courses or advising or, you know, whatever, I'm here. So hope you have a great semester, and I am looking forward to working with you.